Great War of the Ring, many songs have been sung and many tales told. The names of heroes like Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn the King, and Frodo the Ring-Bearer are greatly revered, and rightly so. Yet Sauron's grasp stretched much further than the lands of Gondor and Rohan alone, and his forces might have done great evil in the north of Middle-earth, had a handful of heroes not stood in his path. Their stories, too, deserve to be told. Pay heed now to one such tale, which begins here in the town of Bree, just a few short days before Frodo arrived on his quest.
Aragorn.
Eredon, well met. And in company with Andriel of Rivendell and Farin of Erebor. An unlikely trio to find walking through the doors of the Prancing Pony. You were at Sarn Ford last I knew. Do you bear news from Halbarad?
Yes. Grim news.
I feared it would be so. Quickly, tell me what has happened, but keep your voices low. There are unfriendly ears, even here in Bree.
3 days passed. The guard at Sarn Ford was attacked by 9 Black Riders.
Stand fast, Rangers!
We were overwhelmed, and the enemy passed into the Shire.
This is worse than I imagined. I know these riders. It is from Mordor they come. Our folk could not hope to stand against the 9 together. How bad were our losses?
Very bad. We tried to resist them, but they were surrounded by an aura of unnatural dread.
There is more you should know. After the rout, one of the Black Riders met with an ally, a man of great malice and power.
As our master commanded, I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains. Even now I have a force gathering amid the ruins of Old Fornost.
Return at once and prepare your forces. We will have need of them soon.
My orcs will be ready. These lands have known peace for too long. They will soon feel the Dark Lord's wrath.
If this Agandaur has a force at Fornost, then our position grows all the more desperate.
But why all this force against the peaceful halflings? It can't be the enemy sees them as a threat.
I will say this much. There is a hobbit of the Shire who should be coming this way with a great burden. If it falls into the hands of the enemy, it will mean doom for us all. Now this hobbit is adrift on the road with enemies all around. I must find him before they do. And I need you to help me keep him safe.
You are my chieftain. I will gladly do whatever you command.
I'm a part of this now as well.
Then we 3 are of one mind. How can we aid you?
We must reduce the threat from the enemies gathered at Fornost. Travel there and do whatever you can to keep the enemy's eye turned towards you and away from the Shire.
Perhaps we will have help in this task. Eladan and Elrohir were in the north when last I heard. Any gathering of the enemy is certain to attract their attention.
Good. You could find no better allies than the sons of Elrond half-elven.
I hope we meet. But with or without help, the enemy will be kept busy. We'll make sure of that.
Welcome to Bree. You're a stranger around here. May I ask you a few questions?
Depends. Who's asking?
My name's Otto Aster, and Bree is my home. I'm worried about the future of the town. That's what I wish to speak to you about.
What's on your mind?
We hear a lot of talk from travelers these days. Most of them speak of war and of a growing shadow in the east. The townsfolk just dismiss this, say it's far away and doesn't concern us, but I'm not so sure. You've traveled, maybe seen a few things. What's your opinion? Should we be worried?
I'd say there is good cause to worry.
I was afraid of that. If only I could convince others. But until then, I will have to take action on my own.
What do you intend to do?
I'd like to arrange for arming the town. We'll need more than pitchforks if we're forced to defend ourselves. I tried to convince a dwarven merchant to bring us weapons, but he refused.
That's strange. Did he say why?
He seems convinced there's no market for weapons in this town, and said it wouldn't be worth his time.
Maybe I should talk to him. Dwarf to dwarf.
It's worth a try. His name is Groff. He's selling his wares from a market stall down the street. You might still find him there.
I'll let you know what he has to say.
What have we here? A stranger in town. A stranger's just what I'm looking for. Interested in a little harmless pastime? It's time to make some money from it.
Pastime? What sort of pastime?
Why, nothing more than a simple game of riddles is all. I love a good game of riddles. But everyone in town has already heard all I know. I reckon I could stump you, though.
You said something about money.
It's simple. You stake some money and I ask you a riddle. If you give the right answer quick enough, I'll double your money. If you're wrong, the coins go to me. What do you say?
All right. Ask your riddle.
First, you have to put up your money. How much do you care to wager? That's a good deal of money. But nobody gets the better of old Tedder Hedgerow when it comes to riddles. It's a wager. Now, remember, you'll have to answer quick. I won't give you forever with that kind of money at stake. Are you ready?
Yes, let me hear your riddle.
What is it that's so fragile, even saying its name can break it? Oh, right you are. You're a smart one. Give me a chance to win it back, eh? What do you say to double or nothing on another try?
Double or nothing it is. Let's hear it.
At night, they come without being called. By day, they're lost without being stolen. What are they? Oh, correct. You've a cunning mind, no mistake. Go again, double or nothing?
Once more, then.
Always running, never walking. Often murmuring, never talking. Has a bed, but never sleeps. Has a mouth, but never eats. What is it? That's the...
Once more, then.
My life can be measured in hours. I serve by being devoured. Thin I am quick, fat I am slow, wind is my foe. What am I? Oh, right, but...
Once more, then.
The more of these you take, the more you leave behind. What are they? I see I'm dealing with a riddle master. More the fool I for putting up my hard-earned coins. Well, fair is fair. Here's your winnings.
Much appreciated. You should think twice before you riddle with a dwarf again. Farewell, friend.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Got my head in the cloud.
What you've got?
Oh, no, it's no trouble. Not really.
Oh,
It's Idona Bellflower, my childhood.
a man with a trade. That's a good match.
That's just it. I'm not sure.
Well, that won't do. You'd best...
I want to tell her. I do.
Well, then,
Yes, that might...
leave it to me, then.
Wonderful! Just...
All right, all right.
And just one more thing.
There's a lot more to the...
But you are my last hope. Please.
All right, give me the locket.
Well, well, a dwarf and me.
I'm sorry if my folks seem critical.
Not much is certain, but I'll admit there's no one knows their way.
This locket has a broken...
Let's see.
You're quite right, it is.
I see. There you are.
My thanks. Glad to meet you.
A favor?
So,
Hello there.
Farin, at your...
Erebor? A lonely mountain?
Some of my kin,
The Blue Mountains are prosperous and...
Hicks and Shub.
Of course.
Good. I'd like...
You're pulling my beard. Weapons for these
Peace never
Well now, if you're so
I would, but
it'll take more than a few sensible folk to...
So they're not war.
You're right, of course.
Excellent.
Sometime, I'm afraid. It's a long...
I will let them know. Oh, if these folk knew the danger that threatens them, they'd never find the courage to leave their houses.
Hello, is there something I...
I'm told you.
What? Is my betrothal a matter of...
I have a message.
This is all very...
I'm not asking about you.
Everyone says that in...
Well, since that's the way...
A gift?
His mother's...
Oh,
Because...
Rowley loves me? Still?
Forgotten? Oh, no.
But this is wonderful news.
But what about your...
Leave my father to me. Oh, please.
Ha!